and welcome back to the stream. So, today we're gonna be continuing on with the story of my wind up. Believe in Yourself is the quest that we're gonna be doing right now, so we'll just get on with it. Have fun as we go along. Let me just make sure the sound is all good. There we go. That should be good enough. And if the voice or the sounds need to be adjusted later on, just let me know. So we're gonna go out and look, do the slash lookout emote. Let's just stand right there. As long as you're really in the proximity, if there's nothing to click on, should get you right into the cutscene, like such. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Exactly like what the other sylphs said in Little Solace. Alright. I believe we need to return to New Rudania, yes. Since I don't have my return up, we are going to have to take the long and scenic route. Which isn't bad, because look at this game. It's just amazing. Honestly, who wouldn't want to take the scenic routes more often? Don't have to fear being aggroed by those vultures and such, because we are way over leveled for this area. Level 37 in level 10 to 15 areas. And even below that too. So, nothing to worry about really. Alright, where do we need to go? To the Adder's Nest. Looks like we've done pretty well securing the peace between the Gridanians and the Sylphs. Don't y'all think? Ah, Private Shirogami, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? It went well. Here's a letter. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. So long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder seats here will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous treats to our security. Or threats, not treats. You have done our nation a great service, Private Shirogami. It will not be forgotten. Alright. We're gonna get more Vesper Bay tickets. Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier, being the benevolent soul that she is. My lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Let the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offer to mediate between our peoples. Suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. And here it comes. Hello, Wind Up. Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalimo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet, the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. There it is. One of the most infamous lines in the game. The line that caused a lot of PTSD to people. Alright. There's Sasaru. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurer, welcome back, Wind Up. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please enter at your leisure. Let us enter the waking sands. And also, just a heads up, if there are any cutscenes at any point, I usually mute myself. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved speaks of a prominence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, nor have I. Alas, Alice has chosen to walk our own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldician report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Awkward interaction, I guess. It's good to see you again, Wind Up. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the 12th. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike remove from the list. So, who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed, so then. Of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Redania. Wait, I meant Garuda, who is the primal of the Exile who lived near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. We believe you, Ida. So many mounds to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, wind up? Beg pardon? A man named Laha Brea, sporting a red mask and robed in black, well preserved. Prior to the calamity, the Yassians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. Must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Brea. Learn all we can from him and his designs. I dread to... Tataru. I know my voice acting isn't all that much, but bear with me, guys. Oh, a Sylph. A Sylph in Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one wind up. This one is the most dependable of these ones, sent by Elder One Prixio to help walking ones. This one called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. A pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Alright, I have to speak with Minfilia again. Yes, Satoru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continues to grow, one by one. People of Eorzea are beginning to unite, wind up drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ashians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Back from the wood. Alright, let's see. Did we get anything from it? No. That is fine. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, wind up. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ashian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. Should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, wind up. I guess the hunt for the Ascians begins. Alright, speak with them for the Hall of Flames. Probably gonna be taking the scenic route again. Especially since it's daytime. To the Hall of Flames, not the Flame of Halls. Although technically, aren't they the same? No, not really. I'm just playing. Words are hard if you haven't noticed, everybody. Sometimes it just gets sticky and all clustered in a bunch in your mouth and it doesn't want to come out. And all that comes out is blah blah blah, like that. Oh, it's a little bit cloudy outside. Which actually, I think it kinda mimics than like how it is right now where I'm living. A tad bit cloudy, but still somewhat sun. Wait, no, this is not even sunny in the slightest. It's just pure clouds. Actually, I kind of wish that was the case since it was humid and hot. The past few days, it's just draining. Here is Swift from the Hall of Flames. Masked man? Ah, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about eastern Thanalan. Brass Blade, stationed at Highbridge, described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kihern. Fate can be a cruel mistress. Hey, Jazz, how's it going? But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folks are always coming in, going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. Fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend it. I am doing well, Jazz, and that is completely fine. You may lurk to your heart's content, as long as you find even the slightest bit of satisfaction with the stream, however you want to watch it. That's all good with me. Alright, let us head to Eastern Thanalan. Scenic route, of course, cause that's the best. Not super deserty Thanalan, after all. It's not really that much of a... Well, it's mostly desert. Kinda reminds me of Egypt. Which I'm probably sure they kinda modeled it after, even somewhat. Don't look behind you. Okay, I will not look behind me then. I'll look above me. Well, don't see stuff. It appears as if I am being followed. I cannot find whoever is following me. Probably super high in the sky. And yeah, I totally get it, Jazz. Thank you, though. Literally on top of me. What? Well, I can't really see. Let's see if I could actually go all the way just by looking at the minimap. How are you not seeing me? That is because I am tiny. Like, I am the tiniest of tinies. Okay, we're almost there. Oh, we actually kind of made it. Awesome. Welcome to Hyperbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, I, Hihiru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, huh? Ooh, we're gonna get some more dice. Awesome. When the Order of Nalsal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub. Ah, there you are. Right. I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm not loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Did it start raining? It started raining. Who is this person? They are hiding me behind them. Or, yeah. The troubles of being tiny. You're easily hidden. Whining won't do me any good, though. Now, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a truculent merchant. Masked man? Ah, I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Oh, my wolf pup is interacting with the other wolf pup. Alright, Sparky, let's go. Oh no, somebody just died, and I cannot res them. I do not have any Phoenix Downs. Okay, they released. Oh well. Poor adventure. I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanaland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Alright. Hello. Absent-minded merchant. On the trail of the masked man, I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. I don't know why, but the Asians have always gave me vibes of Organization 13. Have I been a masked man wearing a dark robe? Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kieran raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. No, they're at it again. I'm gonna go, well... Okay, looks like they didn't need my help. Well, they kinda still do. I feel bad for this poor person, so I'm gonna help them real quick. I don't want them to die again and have to run all over. Alright, have fun, Kiwi. It's nice having you crash the stream. Always a pleasure. Alright, let us see where we needed to go. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Kikern raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Much appreciated. I finally got some honest to God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out for an evening stroll minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thalzer's Bight. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikern appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use a smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well, worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? I would say so. I guess let's see if your information actually checks out and if we get something of use. Now it feels like I'm moving super slow with the bigger chocobo. Smaller one is just so easier to move with. Probably should be getting on top of there from the other side. Okay, let's get another chocobo that's easier to move in. Not that one. We need the other one. There we go. Oh, alright. There we go. There we go. Much appreciated, Mr. Conjurer. Looks like quite a few adventurers are actually doing the same quest that I'm at. Back so soon, were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Ward of the Destroyer. The scroll bears a prayer to Ralgar, the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last skill that your assailant was Alamigan. seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? As I am certain. Some more dice. Awesome. The Alamegan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamega over in southern Tanaland. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wastelands they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm certain how much a help she will be. I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has, clearly located to Little Alamego. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, call some friends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Alright, let's see. That is central Thanaland, which means that southern was in this general direction. However, the samurai, I see someone is in Ironworks gear. Alright, looks like I still don't have much of use. Actually, let us, there we go. On the second one, now we're all good. Off to Little Alamego we go. Ah, the mark of the griffin. Alright, there is his daughter. Why yes, Hihiburu's my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I'm grateful to you for delivering this message. Now then, what brings you here? Yes, the Mark of Kel. Kel is the founder of Alamego. That actually works unexpectedly more than I thought it would. Masked man, I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells. But One of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Alright. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? You struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Well, she wasn't lying when she said he was not gonna be welcoming. Alright, level up. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like we have unlocked a new side quest here that shall be done off stream at a later time. Is it too much to ask for new gloves or boots? Because those are the only two that I still have at level 15. Well, I'm not including the right side, which is all the jewelry and stuff, but I'm talking about the main gear. I need some new main gear. Well, I need a belt too, but I know how hard belts are to come by. Alright, I will settle for the Elegant silver piece. Well, Mad Adventurer, I'm Gisilbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men, and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. Thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on the lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thailand tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Yeah, you just are too lazy to actually do it yourself. I get it. I'll do it. Who the hells are you? Trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Here's some tea. Well, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain hiding among the refugees, like as not? Words. We compatriots that live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. It's near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. That was reassuring? No, not really. That was useless information. Not gonna lie. Angry River. You there. Are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. How could this be a giant lizard man? In what universe does this guy live in? Ah, the sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thanalan. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 bulbs tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a murmur's part. Then why did you... Fine. all fine. It's all good. Here, the Lalafell should be more help. Shoo, shoo, don't bother me. If the Malja overrun us, I'm blaming you. Okay. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry. Suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. So he was here. We don't need no stairs. We can jump. Ah, you're back. So did my lookouts have a lot to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you were to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. I could tell. Alright, some more dye. And no. Just pants. Already have decent pants, so silver piece it will be again. So you're determined to press on with your investigation? Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ul'dah, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Guntobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you may want to start by asking them. Wait, where is the marker? Oh, in Philia. So, I'm assuming it's in Vesper Bay. Yes, the Solar. Okay. Vesper Bay ticket. Oh, it's sacred. Let's see if he has anything interesting to say. Ah, wind up. Pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. Okay. Have fun. Knock yourself out, man. Welcome back, Wind Up. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all they have suffered, it is of little wonder that Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They've had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. With that, more could be done to ease their hardship. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Okay. Put the die there. All the shades of blue. Awesome. Ooh, a new weapon. Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. I hopefully should be able to find him. Alright, here we are. If it isn't Wind-Up Shirogami, the scientist's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albretta, and she is a resident of Quarrymill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Quarrymill, that is, yes, as I have suspected. Alright. So we shall return to New Britannia. Use the Aethernet to go to the Central Shroud. Was the Central Shroud, though, was it? Before I go any further, map, there we go. It's there in South Shroud. And I hit the wrong button. Let's see. Let's just teleport there. I may have helped Albretta. You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Huh, why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Haribert sent you? Or that worthless whoreson? He abandoned his comrade, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realized Haribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man. If he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Meffred, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. I'll go talk to them, but first, let's see what new weapon we get. A silver battle port that isn't worth much. But that is fine. I'm Meffred, proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galeon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. Don't think he's got much time. God damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albretta. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. And back to Albretta. One of my friends is in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that means going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarryman long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help, it'd be Charlene, the Hamlet's resident here. If you take the matter up to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Okay. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I am afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelvewood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the bows. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since the time immemorial, and ever shall it be. I wonder what a conjurer would do in this case. Can't the conjurer just heal him up? That's how it's to be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Alright, new gloves. Finally. I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Else Galleon can't even stand. As you all know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison, purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. Alright, and I see 2 stags, 3 stags so far. Alright, I just need to kill 1 more, and I should be good. There's 2 more. Well, let's help this guy. There we go. That an entrance it is. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. Your four horns. You're a godsend adventurer. Praise Ragnar, there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscarin, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he'd like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him, have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramud here. Godspeed. Antelope stags. Now the difference between the stags and the antelope does is what they drop. Pretty sure the stags only give the horn and animal, or beast sinew. The antelope does that are found around Busker and Scar and the Dirthers in this kind of like general area right here. They drop the actual pieces of meat that you use to cook any antelope dishes in the game. Wind up, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt? You got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry, your little head about words. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Which is basically one way of saying, here's a favor well spent. I guess? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like I'm riding a chocobo chick. They probably just gave me one of the young chocobos and were like, oh, here, full grown one. How about it? 'Tis well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brothers? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galen receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Alright, new gloves. Let us equip update right away. And this goes back to the inventory. And I shall leave it here for now. I do believe the other two pieces I know I didn't vendor them off, I just left them somewhere else. I think with one of my retainers. Did that off stream, so not entirely sure. Oh, and new shoes too. Awesome. Adventure. Galen has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. Shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine or rest, his condition's likely to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albretta. Might be as a woman's seen something. Ah, finally, it's about time you came asking about Galen. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago. he left me this sealed letter before you went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Ah, blast it. Would that I had known what he was thinking, I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galen bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in this weakened state is suicide. Alright. Out in the wilds, alone? That fool. That great, big, sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the woods for Galen. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Alright, let us go off and search for Galen. Galen, tomato, tomato. Probably not the same thing, I'm probably just butchering the name either way. But oh well. Probably right there, yes. I see a samurai. Watch out, a goblin. Yeah, I didn't think that jump would do much damage, especially since I'm so tiny. Probably like throwing a big bag of feathers on top of somebody. Galen. Captain? But why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans. Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, god damn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil together. Again. Well, I kinda... You get it. Or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a throwing thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you. I think he already wishes that. Now, he is touched. This is wholesome. I can't thank you enough for saving Galen. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. Did he aggro on me? Okay. Then he dies. This Gabi must die. Gillian's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take to the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Alright. This needs to be... I'll put it, here for now. Let's see... Alright, I now have a different full set. Of course, it's not super full, but it's different from what I had before. Currently now have this full set of brand new gear, ready for me to glam it over something. And a new belt. This is just awesome. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. Proven a true friend to me, to my people. Ask of me anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo, that's all. Far be it from me to question your desire, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I have no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Alright, so now we go to Little Alamigo. Do I not have Little... Oh, I do not have Little Alamigo. How did I not attune to it, even though I've been there quite a few times? I know for a fact that I've been there quite a few times. I even have the Forgotten Spring. But I don't have that one. Alright, let's see what is the fastest way. I see. This is the fastest way to southern Thanalan. Alright, nothing to set aside. That is awesome. Although, this is... those are both bound, so I cannot trade them anymore. That is binding, so I cannot trade it anymore. Alright, first thing I do once I reach Little Alamigo. Attune to the Aetherite, before I forget again. Corpse Brigade Fire Dancer. An ominous sounding name. There we go, attuning to the Aetherite. I still have no idea how I didn't do it, because I know for a fact that I came here and done side quests here. On this tune especially. Why have you returned? You're not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. Let's see what you have to say now. You spoke with Mefrid? It's been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefrid sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefrid is a friend of mine. I know this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. About time, dude. Alright. So for those currently unaware, let me just put that here, maybe turn it in for seals later on. For those unaware, once 6.0 drops, maybe even before that, belts will no longer be a part of your gear. They will be completely removed. They removed it as something that appears when you are wearing gear, and now it's just gonna be completely gone, and I think they're gonna redistribute the stats over to your own attributes and stats. They're not gonna incorporate it into other gear, and I think that should make more space for you in the armor inventory. so I'm pretty sure that was the plan that was spoken of. Spine drops. Alright, I'm probably gonna get the high potion though. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo Plate. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. Yes, no more belts. But that isn't, till a while more, so... if you are planning on getting gear with Poetics, that's gonna be later on when you reach 50 and close to that. Or basically if you tend to buy gear or craft your own gear or whatever it is, it's best to take care of all the other pieces and the jewelry and other stuff as well, and leave the belt as the absolute last piece you worry about. Since, like I said, it's just gonna be gone soon. So, you still kinda currently need it. Don't forsake it just yet. Just have it to be the last piece that you obtain whenever you, whenever or however you obtain your own gear. And yeah, it's nice to kind of like change and adapt early on. Definitely gives a chance to people. That's why I kind of like wanted to say it since I had the belt, and I remember that part. Just wanted to give folks a chance early on. All right, no doubt you want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. The bear and the youngun's care. Alright, masked man, no idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Gundobald sent you? Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... oh? You don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to not think I'm in for it. What's the dude do to them? Yeah, the brand new gear, you don't get a belt with it. You only get the, let's see, let me open this. You get the gloves and boots. I just, kind of like, add that. You get the pants, and you get the chest piece. So you don't get any headpiece or belt. And you also get this brand new ring. This is super helpful for when you're starting any level 1 or anything that's below level 30. And if you're doing dungeons that are low, like any dungeon that is below level 30, and your level is shifted to it, you could also wear that and you still get the experience boost from it. I'm sorry, what are new to the game? Are you talking about the brand new gear, or what exactly? Alright. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is called brand new gear. I just called it as it is. Right, have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell you, all my friends, you're looking for him. He's not sure if he met any masked men. That's concerning. There's a bunch been skulking about. They're right suspicious like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and that there's trouble, mark me words. But yeah, the ring is super helpful for whenever you're leveling any class, especially if you're in some of the lower dungeons. If you got those, you still get the boosts, the experience boost. It syncs your level to the level of that dungeon, and some of those are usually below the 30 mark, so should be still good and working. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about the masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There is anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time. Though the young ones know this not, unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Alrighty. Let's see. Is the chess piece worth it? Not even in the slightest amount. So the silver piece it will be. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Woolred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. This he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. As is most of the stuff in game, this is probably a trap, as General Agbar would say. But we shall walk into said trap, because we ain't afraid. We can take him on with my toothpick of a spear. Ten skin paste. Well, I know I'm gonna grab, no, I didn't grab aggro. Alright, that's good. Don't want to get aggro on the bigger ones, because those are higher difficulty. See, a trap. Somebody already fallen into it. But let me help them real quick, because it's gonna take them too long. Thanks for coming, friend. There's no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, what are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Girl got your tongue? No matter. However it is you report, your meddling ends here. Get him. I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up on our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. That sounds concerning. Any power obtained quickly is not the right way to do things. Even though technically our tune just gains power like crazy. He absorbs it like a sponge. And everything is fine for him. So I could see why people are like, well, if he can do it, why can't we do it? Attacked by Willard and his cronies, that they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. Must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. That's what I'm trying to do. Lord mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundobald. I... Barcelona, God's preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they... Oh no. The whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know this? Willard saw me outside. He was so angry. I must send to Bertolina. In the meantime, I need you to find out the young ones make of what the young ones make of this. Fear that they may do something rash. Something rash is an understatement. Alright. Certain the youth's intention. So there's this map. Map of Xanarak. I think there should be... What if I talk to you? I went to Ulda hoping to find honest work, but there wasn't a single job to be had. At least nothing that didn't require me to give up my dignity. Okay, so... Nothing of import from this person. Let's see... What if I talk to you? Cough, wheeze, the pain. I can bear it no longer. Okay. Oh wait, there is nothing here left. Okay. Nah, I see more stuff already. I'm gonna go up here first, because I'm pretty sure there are quite a couple of things. Riled youth. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Maybe as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Oh, the map that I have? You can go looking for it all you want. It's gone. It's with me. Oh, mighty Ralgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength. Put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Trying to summon a primal. Riled lass. What those animals did to Bertoliana is unforgivable. To think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Willard to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Oh, they're about to summon what's his face, Ifrit again. Ah, that doesn't sound good. And a hunting knife. Gone, the whole lot of them. And it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands, but what exactly is it they mean to do? Here's that, here's Zanrak's map. What's this? Hunting knife and a map of Zanrak? Wait, you said Bulwark's Book of Crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded. All. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They are headed east. We hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Will it be too late? Will it not be too late? Find out in a couple of minutes when I reach the destination. Okay. Lots of dead people. That's not good. That is not good at all. Lord, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting Crystal was supposed to be the start. We're going to reclaim our homeland. Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar, to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrag and make off with the lizardmen's cash, but they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young one's transgression, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Well, Mr. Old Bear, you're not really alone. 'Cause I'm still helping you now. Ooh, let's take the Battle Drake out first. Because I know how annoying they can be. And why is it so big? Battle Drakes were not that big when I was on my main. Leave our shaman alone, will you? Lord of the Falling Petal. That's an interesting name. There we go. Your skeleton arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. But wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Walred? Do you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralgar. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Windup will wish to hear it as well. I mean, that's the reason I'm here, so... No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known there's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. People are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Lord. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Dull Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Ah, I made some new friends. Lovely. Not lentils and chestnuts. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told us is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. So it's basically reporting back to Minfilia. But I have kind of ran out of time, so I'm just gonna try and find a good background. Let's go outside and see. Decent background to sign off on. This should be good enough. go. Alright, if you have enjoyed what you have watched today, here is my information. You can access the links from the chat, and also my YouTube link is in the bios of both my Twitch and Twitter. It basically exists to archive all my previous streams. This one should be going up soon, hopefully. So definitely check it out if you wanted to check this one again or any other streams. Here is my schedule. Tomorrow is Stardew Valley Saturdays at 12 p.m. So around 12 p.m. hopefully I'll be streaming some more lovely Stardew Valley gameplay. The game is just an awesome pleasure to play through. Stardew is just beautiful, calming. It's just a super fun game in general. So definitely recommend that you try it out at some point. So that kind of concludes my stream for today. So wherever you are in the world, have a lovely evening, morning, whatever it is for you, and till we meet again. And you as well, Jack.